All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is your final project. This is called a how-to project, and we've done this a little bit differently in the past, but for the most part, you are tasked with learning a valuable life skill. So you'll see from the list that these are things that you are probably going to have to do sometime throughout your life. So what do you need to do with the project? Well, you have to know how to complete the task first. So look into it. How do you do it? Note some things, write some things down, practice it. Be able to answer the question, why is this a valuable skill to learn? What's the benefit? Why should I know this? And then you're going to create a how-to presentation. The caveat with this presentation is you need to record it just like I'm recording this, and I'll show you how to do that. There's two ways you can record it: through Screencast-O-Matic, which is a free Google Chrome extension, or you can record it right from PowerPoint. Again, I will demonstrate how to do that. So what I did was I put together a presentation for you. I want you to notice some different things when you are using PowerPoint, whether or not you're using the online version like this, or you open it in the desktop app. When you are doing any presentation, one of the biggest things is the font size. You never want your font size to be less than 18, never less than 18. So always make sure that it's at least 18. The bigger, the better, especially if you're presenting on a screen, like if we were in a classroom. The next thing that you can do is when you're looking at the slides, make sure you're using bullet points, okay? Now, if we were to present this and you just throw this slide up and all of this information on there at once, it gets a little boring. So what I'm going to ask you to do and show you how to do is to add animations. So what we want to do is have this text build in each bullet individually. So what you do is you go up to animations and then you click one of these. Now notice I already had it built in. So you can choose whatever. Now you notice it has just a 1 here. So what that means is when we go to play the slideshow, it's going to blurb up all of the information in this box. We want it to come up individually. So in order to have that happen, we need to go to options, and then we go down to by paragraph. And then what should happen is it should build, let me see if I can reload it. It should build, my internet is glitching. Okay, so once you click the animation and then do the options, again, you want to click by paragraph. What you should see is the numbers here. So what that means is each click, your first click, this is going to show up, second, third, and so on. Now you can also animate your pictures. All you have to do is click on the picture and do the same thing. That picture comes in at the last part. You can also, if you want the picture to come in first, you can click up here and do move earlier. So that the picture is going to show up first. Another thing that you can do that creates a little bit more interest with your presentations is anytime you add a picture or an image, if you right click on that, we're going to give it a background or some sort of border just to make it look a little bit neater. So when I do that, select the style. Okay, style. I'm gonna go here. There you go. And then now you see how the image just looks a little bit neater. So that's that. As you go through this, so I started the presentation with why should you know this? Great. If you want to use this format, have at her. So after I describe why you should know this or who you should know this, then I give you the what's going on. So again, here's different pictures, what to do, and then how, prevention information, again, prevention information with the building, all of that good stuff. So that is what you need to include in your presentation. The one thing that I did not include in this is an image of me actually doing the task. So you need to take a picture or a couple of pictures of you actually doing the task or attempting to do the task. If it's something like getting your birth certificate or whatever, if you screenshot the page, that would be great. Okay, so now that you understand how to navigate PowerPoint, I did include this video here for you to know how to record. There's two options. So let's look a little bit more at the content or the topics. So what you need to do is choose one of the topics. Again, thinking about why should you know this? How do you do it? Are there any costs associated with it? So topping off fluids on a car, calculating a tip, caring for your car tires, getting a passport, registering and or renewing your boat, car, ATV, getting a copy of your birth certificate, replacing a lost social security card, getting a copy of your credit report, how to use an ATM. Where do you go? What's some safety things? What do you need to know in order to be a smart person when it comes to completing this task? So how do you register to vote? Where do you get your driver's license? So all of these are your options. And I tried to include, little prompts in the parentheses so that you understand what's being expected of you. If you didn't want to do a PowerPoint at all, if you just wanted to do a demonstration from start to finish, if you want to do a video or whatever, you can do that as well. As long as you're hitting the bullet points of what is it, how is it, what are the tools, what's the process. You need to teach the rest of us how to do this actual project. So I hope this helps you. Again, this is our final frontier, the last piece of our financial fitness puzzle. So let me know if you have any questions. I'm here all the time. Thanks.